when you look at the vowels, you will have a pattern, as I said, and this pattern is that you will see the first vowel, which is going to be a short sound, and the next vowel is always going to be the longer sound of the same.
Okay.
Right? So this pattern follows in all the vowels. Right? So the first one that we are doing is the sound as in English, a boy, a girl, so it's a. So to write this, it's going to be one semicircle, another semicircle, so it's like a 3. And then you draw a horizontal line from the center, and then a vertical line complete. And then the top. So that's a.
That's the one I know.
Because it's easy. So what should be the next sound then?
The long ah.
Ah, very nice. So when I say ah, I'm going to write with a bar on top of it, as we generally do. So for ah, it's going to be the same thing. 2 lines.
Okay, so I know 2. I know 2.
Yes. So this is going to be another 3 that you make, then a horizontal, 1 vertical, and now this time another vertical. So that's ah. Then you have the next vowel, which is a E. So it's a short sound, E. Like you say, pin.
Pin.
So E, a sound, a quick sound of an E. E, yes, right? So for this, we are going to write a short vertical, make a S, and then make a loop and get it down like this. You don't have to lift your pencil at all unless you make the
top bar.
Yes. Everything has the top. The
Right.
top is always there, right? So that's E. E. So the next sound is going to be
E.
E. So that's like a.
Which is more common?
Both are equal actually. Because when you say a book, what is a book?
Kitab.
Kitab. So it's this short E. But when you're saying a girl, which is
Betty.
Ladki.
Betty. Oh, I always do that.
No, that's okay. So Beti, which is daughter, or Ladki, which is girl. In both of them, you have the long E.
Okay.
So you have both of them. So when you say the long E, again, the structure is going to be very similar to this one. So you make a short vertical, make a S, make the loop and bring it down. And what's the difference this time? You just put a hook on top. So that's E. It's your choice. If you want, you can write like this, make the top and then put the hook. It's absolutely your choice, because for both of them you'll have to lift the pencil and do it, right?
Yeah, right. Okay.
So that's your choice.
Okay.
Okay? So that's E, the long one. Then the next sound is a. It's a short oo. So for the oo, it's again easy because you just make the 3. That's it. Nothing else. And then when you have the long oo, again the same, make the 3. And this time, take a horizontal and put it down like this. So that's oo.
Is that a curve or straight, or does it not really matter?
It really doesn't matter.
Okay.
I mean, if you want, you may write this 3 and then you can have it like this also. Just curve it down like this. Or if you want, write the 3, get a horizontal and then curve it. Your choice, absolutely. So that's the long one, oo. Then if you look at the chart there, after this long oo, there is another vowel which I have straight off, which has a saint.
Yeah.
Can you see that?
I see.
Yeah. So that is something which is very pure Hindi. So for the moment, we are going to leave that.
Okay.
Right? So that's. Okay, I'll just show that to you, which we won't be using it a lot. So that's a sound which is re. It's different from the pattern. And for this, you will draw a vertical line, then you draw a V, kind of a V, and then from the same point, you make a cursive E kind of a thing. So that's re. And used in very, very pure Hindi words.
I don't need to write this down right now.
We don't have to do that, right? So on the top, of course. So this was vertical, V, from the same center, make a cursive
Cursive E.
E. Okay, so that's re. But very, very rarely used, so we don't have to do that.
Okay.
So the next one that we're going to do is A. So it's like the crisp A. When you're saying the alphabets, you say A, B, C. So it's a crisp A sound. Not like this one. This was a
Right.
but this is a A. For people who know French, it could be easier with a A, as in the accent aigu. Right? So for this, you would be writing a vertical line and make a slanting line like this. And then, again, two ways to do it. Start with another line and just curve it like this. That's one way of writing it, A. And the other way you can do it is make a vertical line, slant it down, take another vertical line and slant it in. So either of the two. Looks like a pentagon kind of a thing.
So it doesn't meet at the bend, it meets below the bend.
Yes. Actually, you can have it even at the bend. It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
You can have it here. You can just do it either ways. So that's A. Right? So the next sound is going to be
A.
A. Make it more A.
A.
So for the A, we've been writing A-I till now.
Okay.
Like you say me, right? Hey. All of them, you have the A sound. Right? So for this, you would write the same structure. So again, a vertical, diagonal, a curve, and then what is the difference?
There's to be a hook.
Not a hook this time, it's like a balloon string this time. And the string always has to be on the last line. Please don't put it on the first line.
Okay.
Right? It's always going to be on the last end of the alphabet.
Can you draw that one? Show one more time.
So this is a vertical line and a diagonal and a curved line and this time a string on top. So that's A. Okay. So just say all of them once. A. So short and long.
Ooh. That's ooh. I need to write.
So
this down.
A.
It's a word for ooh.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh is like
Ooh.
when you say tum. Tum.
Okay.
So when you say tum, the oo sound that comes, that's
Okay.
exactly the same. Ooh.
A. A.
That's right.
Okay.
Right? So going ahead, A.
And this is a slight nasal.
No,
This is not nasal.
just
Okay.
A. So the next one that we're going to do is the sound O. And for the O, it's going to be the same structure again. In fact, this one more. So you write the 3, then you have the horizontal, one vertical, another vertical, and the difference is one string on top. So that's O.
Is it okay if I draw up to the string?
Oh yes, as you wish.
Okay.
Because you are again lifting the pencil and doing the attachment, right?
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter whether you do it from the top to the bottom or you do from the bottom to the top. That's your choice. Generally, Indians would do it from the top to the bottom.
I won't match. I don't have that good eye-hand coordination.
No. So that's O.
O.
So what should be the next one?
O.
O. As in saw.
O.
Saw. Right? So for the O, do you prefer writing a AW or a AU?
It's an A.
AU? So whether AU or an AW, you know? So O sound. So draw the same thing. So it's again the 3, a horizontal, one vertical, another vertical, and this time 2 strings on top. So that's O.
So is that the sound in, that's the sound in no, so.
That's right. So when you say no, 9, it's the same thing.
So it's,
Or when you say कौन, आपके परिवार में कौन कौन है, that's the same O sound.
so it is a good sound.
And then you have another vowel which is a kind of a nasal sound. So when you say so for all these sounds, can I think of something that we've done? Like for example, when you say or the nasal or when you say मैं, right? Or you say बहनें or किताबें, so the A sound or the sound. For that you write the once again, the same 3 horizontal and 1 vertical, the top, and this time a dot on the top. So
Right in
that's
the middle.
right in the middle. That's right.
So if I was writing
Huh.
this letter would be in there.
We'll see. See, because when you join
A
these
form.
vowels with the consonants, it's a little different.
But it's based on this one.
Absolutely.
That's what I
Absolutely. Yes.
Okay.
The sound is the same,
Okay.
right? So it's a or sound. Right? And
So
then
the N is really just a representative of the nasal.
absolutely, absolutely. And then you have another one which is it's the aspiration. Again, not used a lot in colloquial Hindi. Very pure Hindi has it. So you again draw the same 3 horizontal, vertical, top, and this time 2 dots beside. So that's So when you say this, it is a, I, u, ri, e, o, an,
Okay.
Just say that.
Sure. Okay. A, I, u, e, o,
That's right, absolutely. Very nice.
and then V.
Yes, that's right. Absolutely. So this is how it is. And when Indian children say this, they would be singing it, the whole thing. So they would say I, u, e, o, an, Right? So it goes as a
Kind
melody.
of a rhythm.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So this is all about your vowels.
That's it? That's the vowels?
That's all the vowels. So maybe you can just write it once yourself. Write it down once again, then we'll come to the consonants. E. E. ठीक है?
Okay.
So just say it once more.
Yeah. E, E, U, A, O,
That's right. Absolutely. ठीक है? कोई problem? ठीक है. So consonants now.
Okay.
ठीक है.
So part of the difference is that like English has just as many vowel sounds, we just don't have as many ways to write it.
For English, why you have the same kind, no? Because when you say P-A-N, pan, then when you say P-E-N, it becomes pen. But if you say P-I-N, it is pin.
Right, but there's like some of our sounds change even though they're represented. with the same
Because
letter.
then you would rather add two vowels to give a specific sound. So maybe that is, yeah, that's what you want to say? Yeah, somewhat. ठीक है.
You're just
So-
more clear and you're right.
Yes.
There's more of that.
See, we have more phonetics, we have
Yeah.
more, sounds. So that is why it makes it much easier to understand the language, because for every sound there is a different
A
letter.
different letter, yeah.
You'll see it in the consonants and you'll be really surprised the number of letters that we have for consonants. Okay, that's easy. Okay, so talking about the consonants. I'm not giving you the exact number of consonants because again some of them we don't use.
Okay.
Right? So that's not going to be of use to you at all. When we talk about the consonants, we will have 5 rows of 5 letters each.
Okay.
There are 5
Like
rows.
5 groupings.
That's right. So 5 rows with 5 letters each that are there in these 5 rows.
Okay.
And then there are 3 more rows with 4 and 3 letters. Okay. So when we talk about these 5 rows, you will again see a pattern in each of this row. So the pattern is that the first consonant is is the pure sound, and the second consonant is always the aspirated sound.
Okay.
Right? So when I say the first one, which is a k,
K.
so k as in kya, k as in kaha, k as in kon, so all of them the k that you're writing. So for this k, we are going to start with a vertical line and we are going to make an 8. So we make an 8, but we don't join the 8 back to the line and the top.
Okay.
A vertical line from the center, start making 8, but don't join it back. This is k. And the second one, as I said, is going to be the aspiration of it. So this is k.
K. And even my pure, I've noticed even my pure Ks, I still aspirate a little bit. That's normal for English speakers.
For Americans generally. I see that more in
Because I can hear it when you're saying like come,
Huh.
and I'm like come.
Right.
And even when I think about it,
So this one is k, which is like khana, to eat. Right? So it's a k that we are doing. So this is going to be a little tricky. Just look at this one. So you make a 2. So a semicircle, get it down. You have to lift the pencil the least. So take it up and then make a vertical line and then lift the pencil. And then an oval over here.
oh dear Lord,
And then the top.
I'll just get going. Okay, so
So start, the first stroke is make a semicircle. The second stroke is make a semicircle, loop and bring it down like a 2. The third stroke is make a 2, don't lift your pencil, let it go up and then bring it down because it should show that there's a line there. And then make the oval over here. So that's k. Very nice. Absolutely.
okay.
Take it. So k, k.
K. K. K. K.
That's right. Absolutely. So you have to be careful when you say your pure ones.
I know.
Generally,
I don't know how to do it.
in all other letters, you will have a problem doing the aspirated ones. But in this one, you will have to make sure of your pure k, because this is the sound which.
And I'm still not doing it, but
No, you're doing it now. This is so you just have to be observant when you're doing
okay.
it. So
Okay.
k,
You're really stopping it short in your throat.
yes. K, k. Right? So everything has to be done here itself. In the throat itself, you have to say k,
K.
k.
K. K.
So the H has to be joined in here itself when you have to say the aspirated one. Then the next one is a g,
G.
and for the g, you write a vertical line, make a circle at the end, and then take another vertical line. That's g.
Like Ghana.
Like Ghana, very nice. Mohadacha. So a vertical line, make a circle, another vertical line, almost double the first line.
It almost looks like a music note.
Yes, yes it does. So that's g.
G.
So what will be the next one?
K.
G.
K.
So when you say the g, it's an inverted 3 that you're going to make. So you make one semicircle and you make another semicircle. Don't lift the pencil, let it go up and then bring it down.
So it's longer.
It's long. So this is again, this line that you've made is almost double of the letter that you drawn before. So it's like one semicircle, another semicircle, take it up, bring it down, and the top. So that's g.
K.
And which is the word that you say with g? house.
Oh, car.
Ghar. That's right. And the last letter in this row is never ever used. It's just said N. It's a kind of a N that's there, but it's never used. So we don't have to actually learn it. So it's like you make a vertical, you have a S, the top, and a dot here, but never used. So we can just skip it.
Okay.
So when you're going to do it in a row, because as I said, there are 5 rows that you have, you will write it as K, K, G, Gh, No.
Okay.
Where this is not used. Even if you see over there, other than my stroke of the pen that I said it's not used, even they've kind of made a little different design over there.
Oh, or on the right.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's just to show that it's not used.
Okay.
All the ones which are very rarely used, even above there where you have the do you see the with 2 dots beside?
Yeah.
You again have the design on there because these are never ever used,
Okay.
right? So that's no. So coming to the next row, the first sound is a ch.
Ch.
Ch. So this ch is like child. So for this ch, we have a short horizontal. Make a U, take it up and bring it down. No lifting of the pencil. A little horizontal, U, up, down. Ch.
Ch.
So what will be the next sound?
Ch.
Ch.
Like a ch.
So for ch, like a cha, the ch that you have there. So for this ch, you draw a little vertical, make an inverted 3, but this time big. Take a loop and get it down. Ch. So a little vertical, an inverted 3, take it up, bring the loop down. That's ch.
Really, it's L.
It's what?
L.
L. Yes, I agree. It's like an L. So you have ch,
Ch.
ch.
Ch. Ch. A ch.
A ch.
A ch.
Then the next one you have a j.
Ch.
J as in jana. So you draw the vertical line, then you have a short horizontal, and you have a hook. That's J. A vertical, horizontal, and a hook. J. Right? So the next one,
Ch.
J. So for the J sound, it's very similar to the E. You remember the E, the short E vowel? How did you do it? You wrote a little vertical,
Oh, is that the S?
you had the S, a loop down, so you draw this, then from this, you have a little horizontal and a vertical. That's J. So let's do it again. Short vertical, S, loop down. Then from this here, make a horizontal and a vertical. J.
Ch. Ch.
And then the last letter of this again, which is not ever used, is a sound like a eam. Eam. Never used, so it's similar to this one. So you draw a vertical line, a horizontal, and then you make a U like this. So that's ear. So how do you say that?
Ch, ch,
Uh-huh.
j, j, ch,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
That's right. So if I go with all of them,
That's not like in,
Ladkiya?
yeah,
No, it's not the same.
sure.
Yes, you never use it.
Sure it's not.
Never ever used.
Never written or never said? Or both?
Both.
Okay. So what's can you say that and then the, and like, yeah?
That's Ladkiya, and this is ear. Because there you have to say iya.
Okay,
So you make it with two letters.
okay.
You don't have this one.
Oh, this is like,
Yeah, this is
Yes,
close.
okay.
Ear. So let's say all of them.
ka,
K,
k, ka, k,
K,
g, k, cha,
Ch,
ch, how did I do that? A, ch, j, ch,
Very nice. So this is K,
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 G,
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 k,
Ch,
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 J,
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 j, ch,
J, J.
j, ch,
So just make it J,
j,
J.
j, j.
It's
Somewhere between yours, like mine, I feel like I can either do as one sound or as two sounds, and yours is kind of.
That's because when you're doing it together, it makes a problem, you know. But when you're going to say the words, you will never be narrating this to anybody,
Right, no.
right? So when you're saying the words, one, with the context, people will understand what you're saying. So even if a sound is a little right or left, it really doesn't matter,
Okay.
right? And the other thing is that as you hear, as you go speaking it, you will get it slowly and gradually. It's just because it's spoken together, all the sounds are like, they're all together the same. They don't sound different at all.
I'll get it. It took me a year to be able to say one sound in Czech
Ah.
that is only in Czech. So I can do the.
I can't say many of them in German. The way, you know, there are some sounds, I can't say that.
Berliner. It's such a pretty language.
But very difficult, I guess. Yeah.
Just because they take 3 words and 4 words and push them together.
So, this was our first row. So, K, K, G, G, N. And when we do the next row, so it goes as Ch, Ch, J, J, E. So this is how you would see the rows. The first row and the second row.
Okay. So kids would literally just like do
Yes.
1 row, 2 row, 3 row, 5, and then repeat. Absolutely over and over.
Absolutely. So initially the teachers would give them 1 page of just writing K. So they write it 15 times. And then next page of K. So that is how they do it.
It's the same, I think, for everyone then.
Yes, absolutely. So when you're doing it, you should be writing, let's say if you have like the rows in your thing, in your notebook. So just write, let me write it with this. So if I'm writing it like this, so that's K. So then write again, K. So again, K. K. So use it, write it 10 times or whatever, 8 times. Then you do the K. So write K. And so on.
So you use the top of the line
Yes. It's never
as a
on top.
guide
It's always at the bottom.
and not in the middle.
Yes.
Okay.
So you always have the thing like this.
And you're only using half of it. Is there a reason?
Yes, because when you are using your vowels attached with the consonants, you may have some shorthand signs which would be at the bottom or at the top, so you have to leave space for that.
I find these,
But at the
I need to
moment,
write quite large for it.
at the moment, don't worry. Write big.
Yeah.
We'll do it slowly.
Some with lots of strokes, I can't fit
That's
in
okay.
those.
Even if you have to leave one line in between, that's not a problem. That's
Okay.
fine. So this is how.